Hello, everyone. It's me, Captain Blueberry Buckaroo, aka Lancer737, and I'm visiting everyone's Equestria, at least at a slow pace, but I definitely am attempting to visit everyone's Equestria, whether it be because of time or just because the game won't let me visit everyone's place. I'm very sorry about that. Um, I just now got tons of friend invites in this game, but because of the glitch, and I had lots of them. I mean, lots of them, probably like at least 20, 30, maybe 40 of them. Maybe was only able to add like maybe 10 of them because the game, after showing me that I had so many people, I would, I would select yes to add you guys, and then it made the entire list disappear again. So I can't help it. I'm very sorry about that. And, yeah, I hope everyone was able to win young Princess Cadence and get all of Shining Armor's gear. Hope you also saw how many rubies I got from the event. I mean, I was only kidding about thinking that I would get a super, super small amount. I thought maybe at the very most I would get like maybe around 100 rubies for the 2 million coins it had, but no. Um, I got a ridiculously crazy small amount. Yeah, it could drive a little people crazy with the ridiculous things that the Game Loft does in this game. Anyway, let's go try to visit Vanilla Pie. Or not. I was just kidding. They're not home. Batgirl. Oh, Batgirl plays this, but she must be out as well. Mr. Cookie. Prim. No, of course not. Randolph. Oh, we get to visit Randolph. Hello, Randolph, and happy early Valentine's Day and happy New Year's. So, taking a look at Randolph, they have a very nice layout going on here. I kind of like that they have all the same looking cottages next to each other. Um, Looks like they're still in Christmas mode, which is cool because I'm still in Christmas mode in real life. Um, and I do like that, just like in some of the other places I went, they have a lot of shrubberies or flags around their element totems, kind of making it feel more significant than normal, which I wish I could have done, which I've mentioned that before. I wish I could have done that myself. That's a very nice touch, having the apple trees around the element of honesty. Um, that's kind of cool right there. I like this pawn area. And Applejack. I mean, oh no, not Applejack. Rainbow Dash is hanging out by Applejack's apple stand. Wait, there's two Rainbow Dashes. That's insane. Something evil's a hoof, or something. I don't know. There's something going on right now. Don't know why or what, but we better get out of here before something bad goes on. Okay, so this is probably my favorite spot here. I just really love this look. You're gonna notice a theme right now that I'm mostly gonna pick things that have a lot of trees and stuff. But I guess excluding that, everything that's on the screen right here, that looks very nice too. I like that. Anyway, Randolph, I wish you a merry Saint Valentine's Day and a happy New Year, and hopefully we get another campaign going soon before Valentine's Day starts. It's kind of weird they did the Valentine's Day event before Valentine's Day was even done. So that's one of the reasons why I thought we would have another one, but kind of looks like maybe we won't. Fingers or hooves crossed. Anyway, I haven't really seen any significant news on anything involving MLP, excluding any fan works that are coming out. Someone has made some more Trixie music. I think it's heavy music based, so it's only gonna be stuff that people that like heavy music would like, but it's cool nonetheless. I think I saw a poster that was called the elements of no, the magic of bravery. I think that's what it was. That's pretty cool. It goes kind of into fan fiction that I made with more elements and more types of magic. I hope I hope they explore that more in the comics, and I definitely would explore that more in my own fan fictions, which I hope to one day get on my channel. But it's just with being so busy, I'm worried it's going to be a while before it happens, and by then people might not even like MLP. They'll be like, "What the heck's this stuff?" Um, let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's. Oh wait, I think I I just went past the spot I was supposed to go to. I think that is all the news I've seen for MLP. Um, oh, Emerald Day, and that's a very cool name. Hello, Emerald Day. I hope you're having. I hope you have a happy St. Valentine's Day, and I hope you are having a happy New Year. And so, looking around, it's very cozy. Still in a wintry mode, which I don't blame them because technically it still is winter and it still is very wintry where I am. In fact, we're supposed to have like a blizzard again or something like that. Um, looks very nice, and you have the two stages right here, which is pretty cool. And then Trixie's over here having a rap battle. Trust me, with Flim and Flam. So, ooh, that's not good. Flim and Flam have their base set up next to the element of honesty. Hopefully, it rubs off on them. So, if I were to pick a favorite spot, it would have to be everything that's on the screen. I just really love the look of it. The wintry look with all the trees and stuff like that. It looks very, very nice. Wait, is that Evil Rarity with the Griffin? Oh my gosh! Okay. So, Emerald Day, wish you a merry, happy St. Valentine's Day coming up, and I hope you're having a happy New Year. So, we're gonna take off like that Griffin. Um, yeah, I can't I can't think of anything. I could have swore something new came out about the comics or something. I'm seeing people starting to review the MLP potion sets, which it does look very interesting. I do definitely plan on getting the Luna that's part of the set, which I have mentioned before. There's very, very, very few Lunas, that, let alone ones that come with the Equestria Girl Luna, which is even rarer. And then them together, it's like you gotta, if you're a Luna fan, you gotta do it. But I would recommend if you get anything offline. I mean, maybe even offline too. But if you get anything online, I recommend putting that in some kind of quarantine. Just don't open it for a month. Might sound drastic, but there's a very, very bad bug going around, and I highly recommend just being very careful. Don't open anything for a very long time. No matter how long you've been waiting, it's safer just to wait longer. I mean, you technically own it. You can't specifically do stuff that you'd want to do with it, like display it or whatever. But trust me, it's safer that way. And don't forget to wash everything very thoroughly, and your hands and everything. I'm sorry if I sound preachy. It's just I don't want anyone to get sick, and I don't want to contribute to that. Like getting people excited for MLP merch, and if they were to get sick because I got them excited for it, I'd feel really, really bad. Okay. Talkative Flamingo. Unfortunately, we can't talk with them. So, I noticed that it's not even playing music. Sometimes it does. It's very glitchy. This game is not consistent anymore. Oh, for a minute I thought we were going to visit Magic. Honking Canary. We get to visit Honking Canary. Hello, Honking Canary. happy early St. Valentine's Day, and I hope you're having a happy new year. Now, taking a look around, this might be my favorite place of the day. It looks very well designed. It's organized while being utilized at the same time. This is kind of interesting. I would have probably made this a park place, and it kind of is. Might Well, I mean, it's how they wanted it, so you know what? Oh well. Well, you got some Christmas stuff still up. This must be a place that doesn't snow. This is a Ponyville that doesn't get snow, or it clears up very fast. This looks very cool. It's kind of neat that they did not ever remove Nightmare Moon's shadow over this, and it adds a kind of cool look to it, that it's still darkened while everything else is not. And what's kind of cool about it is it's because the terrain around it is normally considered like dead or evil or barren terrain. So having the shadow over it gives it a even more ominous look, and it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. So this place is very, very awesome. If I were to pick a favorite spot, it would have to be. Ironically enough, it probably would be this spot. Makes you wonder why the element of loyalty would have all those statues around it, but it looks kind of cool. I mean, it's not symmetrical, but it still looks very, very cool. And then you have a miniature Cloudsdale by it, which is also cool. It was a tough pick because I also really liked this spot, and I also really liked this spot over here. Anyway, Hawk and Canary, I wish you a merry, merry St. Valentine's Day and a happy New Year. Now, I'm not sure when season 10 slash comic books start, but don't forget that if you're interested in the My Little Pony crossover with Transformers, that starts in May. So don't forget to get that reserved. But like I said, keep it in quarantine for a long time. So, like, if you keep it in quarantine, you should probably be able to open up the first episode when the second one comes out to your house if you order it offline. I mean, online. Don't know what to say about offline. Um, so it'll at that point then it'll feel natural because you normally would wait a month per each issue. I believe it should be a month. That's how it normally is. If it's not, then I'm sorry. I am mistaken. I don't think it'd be every 2 months, but you never know. So let's see. Does anyone have any favorite MLP merch that has come out recently? Is a question I think I should ask, because when I first saw a lot of it, I thought it looked strange, but it seems like some of the pieces do look good, but other ones look kind of strange, like they're cat ponies more than a pony. Or even though I have a theory they aren't I can't talk, they are not actually ponies at all, but to me it looks a little bit strange, some of them, because they do remind me of a cat pony, and that's, to me personally, that's kind of a strange combination. Well, I went by really fast. Goldie Knight, that is a pretty cool name. Cheese music. Don't know what that would sound like, but it's probably cheesy. Hello, Pauline. Happy St. Valentine's Day, or early, I should say, St. Valentine's Day, and I hope you're having a good new year. So as we go on, the Ponyville should end up being smaller, just because the people I'm visiting are lower level. Not that that's a bad thing. it looks like, they're very condensed in the center where they were unlocking everything. Oh, and they got the feature Canterlot Castle. It's too bad I wasn't able to get feature Spike. That would have been cool. Yeah, I just couldn't get a lot of the newer ones that had come out. For some reason, Trixie's hanging out as a chorus hut. Maybe she needs some kind of athlete's hoof removal spray or something like that. So, in Pauline's place, if I were to pick a favorite spot, it would probably have to be this spot right here. I just like the collection of buildings that are set up right here. It looks pretty nice. And you would imagine you'd have nice scenery when visiting this version of Ponyville at this hotel. Because you'd have a nice look at either the outskirts of the town, at the nice buildings on the outskirts of the town, I should say, or the wilderness. And I'd imagine getting like everything set up for painting and just looking outside the window while visiting and painting the landscape. That would look very, very cool. Anyway, Pauline, I wish you a Merry St. Valentine's Day and a Happy New Year. If it'll load. I think the loading is getting a little bit worse again, unfortunately. Yeah, when it takes 5 years, it's definitely getting worse. So, I'm kind of curious how many friends everyone else has, and if they have the problems I do, or if it definitely is because I might have more friends than what the game was intending to allow people to have. I would just be interested to know that. If it's just me that's all glitchy, or if everyone is, even if they only have 5 friends or something like that. Hopefully that's not the case. That would be terrible if you had 5 friends and it still does the same thing it does to me. Doesn't display them at all or makes them randomly appear and disappear on your friends list. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Hasbro stuff I showed off that was alternate Hasbro stuff. I didn't really see anyone mention liking any other Hasbro thing, and I guess it's possible that no one else that watches the videos likes anything else Hasbro. But I don't know. I kind of think maybe some of you missed the message or the question. So I'll ask again. What other Hasbro stuff do you guys like? Um, I pretty much like them all to a varying degree. Okay, sunset cake. For me, obviously, it's going to be like a I already kind of went through this, but it's going to be a close to a three-way tie. Well, definitely a two-way tie between MLP and wait, what the heck? Okay, thanks for the message. It's going to be a two-way tie between MLP G4 and Mask, which Mask is in the same universe as Transformers and GI Joe. They actually made it so that Mask are a division of GI Joe. And then after that, definitely Visionaries. And then after that, a two-way tie between Transformers and GI Joe. And after that, it's pretty much everything else because after that, I'm kind of meh about it. Anyway, Dusty Star, Princess Cookie, nope. Magic Pie. We get to we get to visit Magic Pie. Hello, Magic Pie. Happy early St. Valentine's Day, and I hope you're having a happy New Year. So, this is very reminiscent of how I used to have my Ponyville, which is not a bad thing. Kind of like the looks of this, but why is one of the flim flam. To be honest with you, I can't remember which one's flim and which one's flam. It's kind of strange that they're hanging out by the element totem of loyalty. They are loyal to each other for sure, but I would not trust them around any of the elements of magic. No telling what they have in store. They might be trying to steal the elements themselves or the magic. We have Luna and Sweetie Belle surveying the outskirts of Ponyville. So, what is my favorite section? If I were to have to pick one, it would have to be this one right here. I like how condensed it is, and I love the buildings in this section right here. It kind of reminds me of like England in either the 17th or 18th century. As crazy as that might sound. Well, I shouldn't say England, but one of the outer boundary towns of England. Probably around southern England. Well, maybe in northern England as well. Anyway, this is that was my favorite place. I kind of just scooted away. And Magic Pie's place. Magic Pie, I hope you have a happy St. Valentine's Day and a happy New Year. So, I'm surprised at all the Transformer stuff I see nowadays. I don't know if any of you how interested you are in Transformers, but it's interesting to see when I do go through that section just to look around. They have not only do they have retro G1 Transformer stuff in there, but they'll have stuff based off the movies, which is the strangest thing because the live action movies kind of thought most of them are kind of meh in design, especially compared to like what they would look like in G1 or anything after G1 that's, in comics or animated or video games because that stuff looks interesting, but the stuff in the movies most of the time it looks like a metal monstrosity from H.P. Lovecraft or something like that. Not to knock H.P. Lovecraft. I'm pretty sure he put a lot of effort in his stuff. It's just a little creepy sometimes. And I did like it when it crossed over with Ghostbusters. That was a good episode. If you want to see a good crossover episode with Ghostbusters and H.P. Lovecraft, that would be the real Ghostbusters episode, Collect Call of Cthulhu. That's probably the best incarnation I've ever seen of Cthulhu in any series, even its own series. Most of the time, it's actually all the time, except for in Ghostbusters. It doesn't even look creepy, even though in the books it's supposed to be, so creepy that if you look directly at it, you'll either go insane or drop dead instantly. But you look at it and it looks like a guy in a plastic suit with a squid, a squid hat. Well, squid mask, not a hat. I hope there isn't any that are that cheesy. That'd look kind of bad. Okay, we're gonna go visit Derpy. I was just kidding, guys. Okay, Granny Smith. Nope. Honey Knights. Nope. Fancy Cookie. Nope. Blue Knight. That's a very nice name. Nope. Sweetie Knight. Who's that? Nope. Carrying Daisy. Nope. This is gonna be a big line of nope, probably. Invisible Eel. Sterry Cookie. Well, we got to visit someone. Hello, Sterry Cookie. Happy early St. Valentine's Day and Happy New Year. This is very well done. I'm actually surprised that they're this low level compared to everyone else, and they still have a relatively large Ponyville. It's extremely well detailed too. This might be my favorite place, if not favorite second place second favorite place, I should say, of today. It all looks extremely well detailed and organized. Very cool. However, I do have to pick a favorite spot. And if I were to pick that favorite spot, which I am going to, that favorite spot would have to be everything that's on the screen right here. I just love all the detail that was put into this section the most, and it looks very nice and warm. Well, warm in the heart, I should say. Very cozy. I'd love to walk through a place like this. It looks very nice. Oh, and you got a pot of Lucky Charms. They're magically, well, collective. I wouldn't eat gold. Not a good idea. It's actually kind of poisonous, and it's kind of weird that extremely well-to-do and or rich people can buy food that has small amounts of gold flakes in it because that seems like a waste of gold to eat it. Anyway, staring cookie. I wish you a happy early St. Valentine's Day and a happy New Year. Actually, I think I better call it quits now. I hope everyone enjoyed this, and I'm sorry for how long it's taken me to get through this, but I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you all got a lot of rubies in this last campaign.